All right, so I'm about to do my follow-up 5K run. Not gonna lie, past month I barely even ran at all. I think I ran 3 times, maybe 1 kilometer. So this should be very hard. I want to do a Storytime 5K series. So I want to start off by talking about how I was diagnosed and the events that led up to that. In 2015, I started school at the University of Western Ontario, doing a degree in medical sciences. Near the end of my first year, during exams, so this would have been April 2016, I started having these brutal stomach pains. I go to the doctor after waiting for I don't know how long, hours. I go in and the doctor's kind of leaning on his desk, looking at his phone, just kind of like nonchalant, doing whatever. And when he finally comes in, he kind of just brushes it off as heartburn, which is annoying because, man, I wouldn't go here for heartburn. But anyways, he ended up just telling me to take ranitidine, over-the-counter heartburn meds, and come back if it doesn't improve. So probably like a week or two later, it's worse, and now I have this swelling on my left side. It's like, okay, this is not good. I go back to the doctor, well, not the same one, it's a different doctor, and she does a bunch of tests, blood work, all this. I was kind of alarmed when they sent me back a second time to do a second blood work. I'm like, oh, that's not a good sign, I don't think. She eventually comes in with the results and she says, she's very like serious. I kind of know something bad that's gonna happen here. And she said something like, yeah, we need to send you to Victoria Hospital, and I'm just gonna warn you, they're gonna talk to you about cancer, specifically leukemia. Like, what? Okay. And I remember my elbow shaking. I remember consciously thinking, like, weird, my elbows are shaking. Because it was just so, like, I don't know how to react, right? Mind-blowing. Yeah, that's kind of the story of how I was diagnosed. They gave me a letter. They told me not to drive there. I had to call someone else to come pick me up and bring me there because they didn't even trust me driving, I guess. I ended up at Victoria Hospital for a couple months, and that's where all the fun began. My 5K run videos in the future will just progress on that story. All right, not sure if you got the end of that. My battery died, so I don't know when it cut off, but that was rough. My goal is always to stay in zone 2, so I should be able to keep up a conversation while I run, and for the most part I was, but I kept popping out into zone 3, and which for me is like 150 beats per minute and up. Well, not enough, probably 150 to 160 beats per minute. But can't expect much different if I only ran like 3 times over the past month. So the goal for the next month, let's at least 2 to 3 days a week run at least 1 or 2 kilometers would be better than doing nothing. So yeah, I'll see what happens over the next month, and see you again in the next video.